How was the Kings game?
It was good. So for context, my fiance, she had never been to a professional sports game at all. So we just got back from a camping trip, and we were just like kind of this entire Thanksgiving break that we just kind of had. We were like, let's go bonkers. Not bonkers, but like we don't really splurge a lot. So I was like, let's kind of go do our thing. It was her first ever game. So, you know, we sat 15 rows back. I think 16 rows back to be exact. But we got there early, and we noticed that we were the second group in line, like the second duo in line. And we noticed that these people in front of us had toys, and like brand new inbox toys. And then the people behind us also had toys. And we were like, hey, if you don't mind me asking, why do you guys have those for the game? And they're like, oh, if you guys buy and donate a toy, you get tickets to a game. And I'm like, oh, but the game starts at 6. The doors don't open till 4:30. We're in line at 3:45, 4 o'clock. So I was like, we're right by a toy store. Let's just go to the toy store. We're doing a good deed for the kids, right? Because it's Les Schwab that was doing the big thing. So we went, bought toys, and then we came back, and when they let us in, they gave her an envelope. They gave me an envelope once we donated those toys. And then, so we have 4 tickets to January 21st, Kings Raptors, which is pretty cool.
Who are you taking?
Relax. So anyways, the game, we went there early, we got down, we watched them warm up. She got an opportunity to really realize like how tall these people actually are, right? Because I'm a basketball phenom, so like I know, right? But it's different when like you're watching someone watch the game for the first time. And so there's a specific player for the Grizzlies, Zach Edey is his name. He's 7'2". He comes out on the floor to warm up, and she's like, oh my God, like he's ginormous. I think he's now her favorite player because he dominated the game. But it was super fun to watch. Like, it was very entertaining game. Fourth quarter, of course, the Kings choked. Grizzlies won. But, you know, we had a good time. And before the game, also, I was watching some of the Grizzlies player warm up because our seats were more on the Grizzlies side than on the Kings side technically, but of course it's Kings Stadium, so every seat is technically a Kings seat. So yeah, I'm looking at them, and then she's like, oh, who are those 2 people talking to? And it was DeMar DeRozan, who plays for the Kings, and then it was Barbosa, he's the shooting coach for the Kings. So they're talking to this guy, and I look over and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know who that is. Like, that's Jose Calderon. And in the NBA, he was a role player. Played in the 2010s. He retired in 2019. Played for like the Raptors, the Lakers. He played for a bunch of teams, anyways. But like, as a basketball phenom, like I said, like I knew him, and it was just super cool to see him. He was in the stands. I mean, he was courtside, but like he was right there, and I got to see him. And when they were warming up, we sat four rows back, and then once the game started, we had to go to our seats. But so he walks on by, and I had asked the lady initially, one of the security guards, if I could go say hi to him, because I was like, I'm just a huge fan. He's a Spain legend. He's a Hall of Famer for Spain. Like, he is genuinely, like, it would be super sick to introduce myself, like just say hi, I'm a big fan, whole 9 yards. She didn't let me, which is fair. It's on the court side. We weren't sitting court side, so whatever. So then I'm watching the Grizzlies players still warm up. He walks on by, and Anna and I both noticed he was walking on by, and when he got like super close to us, I was like, Jose, and I don't think anyone knew who he was besides myself and obviously the Kings players, but because like no one around us was kind of going nuts, because I was going kind of like I was almost fangirling.
Oh
like,
my god!
I was
fangirling over here.
I'm a huge fan. Like I loved your play with the Raptors. Blah blah blah. Like greatest single. He had the one NBA season. He shot 98.1% from the free throw line. He missed 3 free throws the entire year. 3, and he took like 500. Like, it was insane. But like, is he like a LeBron or a Jordan? No. But he's still, as a basketball phenom, it's great to meet anyone that is related to the NBA, let alone, somebody like his caliber.
So what happened when you yelled his name?
He like looked at me, he waved, like it was super cool. He smiled. It was a great interaction because I was like, I don't think he expected to get recognized because he looks like an average guy. He's like 6'1", like just your average looking dude, but he genuinely like, you could walk by him on the street, you'd never know that he was an NBA player unless he was like wearing NBA stuff. But like that was super cool. Anyways, the game though, it was super fun. She had a great time watching. She loved watching the mascot, Slamson, the lion. He ran around doing a bunch of goofy stuff as he always does. We got her first like pin, saying like it's my first game. So she like screamed her lungs off at one point, and the entire game, there's this player for the Kings. His name's Keegan Murray. When he scores, the commentator will always like announce to the stadium, and he'll say Keegan, and the whole stadium knows to erupt, and they say Murray, and everyone does it at the same time, and it's super cool. Well, every time he would score, she would catch it on like the back half, so she wouldn't get the murr, but she'd get the it was so funny like listening to her. And until the last bucket he had, then she got it because she's like, what's his number? And I'm like, oh, he's number 13. And then just before the announcer said it, he scored, and I said, that's Keegan, like he's gonna do it. And then the announcer did it. She's all it was super funny. But yeah, it was a blast. It was definitely super fun. We'll definitely go to more. And because it was her first game, we wanted to kind of go crazy. That was the closest I've ever sat. Was 16 rows back. That was super sick. But so with that, of course, we've been doing a lot of football talk recently. I want to switch things over a little bit and talk a little NBA with you. I don't know your NBA knowledge. Based off the famous athlete thing that we did last episode, I'm assuming you're not a ball knower. But that's why I'm giving you, similar to like our March Madness. So here, you're going to have the top.
By the way, cutting you off here, I think it's only fair that because you want to sit here and
sure,
give me an athlete thing, I think we should do either name brand clothes or name brand makeup. Something that is a girl like.
Sure, let's do it. Yeah, next episode we could do that where you quiz me on something that quote unquote only girls should know, right? And we'll see how many I get right. Well, fair. That's fair. We'll do that. Next episode, tune in for that. Next episode, I'm going to get quizzed on only girl things. Supposedly. I don't know. Watch me go like 10 for 10. That would be insane. I pull out. What if I like messed with you and I already knew all the answers?
Oh my God, I would hate you.
So funny. All right, but here I've got the top 10 teams in the Eastern Conference as of right now. You can see each team's only played about just over 20 games. And then this is in the Eastern Conference, and then we'll go into the Western Conference and do the same thing. So you're going to pick one team out of both conferences to face each other in the championship, and this is predicting. So the way that NBA playoffs works is the top 10 teams will make the playoffs, right? 7 through 10 will do a play-in, but we're just going to disregard that. So it's basically the top 10 teams play each other here. And then it'll go down to top 8, and we'll go into that. But right now, based off record, the Pistons are 17-4. They have 4 losses on their record. Raptors 15-7, Heat 14-7, Knicks 13-7, Magic 13-8, Cavs 13-9, Hawks 13-9, Celtics 12-9, 76ers 11-9, Bulls are 9-11. So just off your first glance here, is there like a team that's screaming at you that, because genuinely could be any one of those that could make the championship. Last year we had a 5th seed go all the way to the championship. They lost, but they made it. We've had an 8th seed go all the way to the championship. We've had plenty of, anywhere from like 1 through 5 win the championship all the time. So just because they're the 1 seed doesn't mean they're the best here. And if you want some intel on them, let me know.
I'm going with the Raptors.
You like the Raptors? So that you think that the Raptors... So the Raptors have Brandon Ingram. He used to be a Laker. He's dating Glorilla. So that's your girl? No? Yeah? Now, if you were to pick another team that would face them... The Magic, okay. So that seems like that screamed to you pretty quick. You... We're like,
well, right after the Raptors, I was like, damn, I wish I picked the Magic.
You could switch. So you think...
No, I want... Those are the 2 teams.
So between them in the East, you're saying the Raptors are going to beat the Magic?
Sure.
Okay, that's fine. There's no wrong answer here because, of course, we're a quarter of the way through the season, pretty much.
Well, I do think that the Celtics will go lower in the season.
Lower? That's just rude. I'm a Celtics fan.
I know.
Now, we're dealing with injuries. Our star player is out for the season, Jason Tatum. He messed up his leg, so he's not going to play this year. This is our...
Question. Why we do an NFL draft, but we do a college basketball draft for March Madness. Why don't we ever do an NBA one?
You mean like... There's an NBA draft.
But we don't do one.
We don't do an NFL one either.
Fantasy.
We do fantasy football. There's fantasy basketball. It's just fantasy basketball is a lot more complex because you need to change your lineup way more often. It's not once a week. Now some leagues they do it once a week. It's just kind of weird because as you can see, today is December 3rd. All those teams, like there's some teams that have played 21 games. There's other teams that have played 20. There's other teams that have played, 22 games, so on and so forth. So there's not a consistent, like in the NFL, it's every team is on week 14, right?
That's true.
Every team has played at least 13 games, because maybe a bye. But in the NBA, it's big flux where like you could have the Pistons playing 2 games this week and then no games next week, or maybe 1 game next week, and then you could have like the Celtics playing 4 games this week and no games next week or something. It's weird. So I'm not a big fan of fantasy basketball, but we can do a bracket where we try and choose the champion and all that. Excuse me, if you want later on in the season. But one, our family doesn't really rock with basketball like I do. Like all of our family. I know myself and our father are, but...
I was going to say...
But like outside of us, like your husband's not a huge basketball guy. My fiance's new to basketball. You aren't too... But...
I like the Lakers.
Well... Now's your opportunity. So you have the Raptors going to the championship game in the East. So let's talk West. Your Lakers are here. So the Thunder are 21-1. Lakers are 15-5. Rockets are 13-5. Spurs 14-6. Nuggets 14-6. Timberwolves 13-8. Suns 13-9. Hang on. Warriors 11-11. Grizzlies 9-13. Trailblazers 8-13.
We're going to go with Lakers and the Timberwolves.
Lakers, Timberwolves to meet in the Western Conference Finals. And then
Lakers versus Raptors.
And who's winning? So you have Lakers, Raptors. So you're picking the Lakers to win the championship this year?
Yes.
All right. That's fine. Now, the Lakers, I'm sure you heard about it last year. They traded for Luka in the offseason. It was the big splash trade where... They fleeced the Mavericks for Luka Doncic. They also have LeBron. Mm-hmm. Obviously, everyone knows he's one of the GOATs. Do you have a GOAT?
For basketball?
Yeah. Do you...
Like my all-time GOAT?
Yeah, like LeBron or Jordan or Kobe? Or...
It would have been Kobe or Shaq. Those are my two GOATs.
Wow. Kobe or Shaq? Interesting.
Well, I don't remember half of the players' names. I know that there was this... Oh, God. I don't even know what team he was on.
His name's Michael Jordan. He played for the Bulls.
No, not Michael Jordan. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Okay. Now, one thing, I'm genuinely curious now. This just sparked my interest. You obviously know me, right? You're my sister.
No, I don't know you at all. We just met on the street.
We've known each other for almost 27 years. You know I'm a phenom when it comes to basketball. Can you name my favorite basketball player of all time?
No.
Really?
No, I can't.
Let me give you a hint.
Is it Rondo?
There you go. All right, so you do know. Yeah, you got it.
I forgot about him, and then he popped in my head.
It sucks because like he was going through a lot of like gun charges and all that. He was caught with like a bunch of weed in his car, whole 9 yards. He was kind of going down a dark path, but he's picking it back up. And obviously, like, I liked him because of his style of play. And
Are you sure it's not also because of the gun charges?
I was also like 9 years old when I picked my team and when I picked my favorite player and all that, and I stuck with it. And I will say, I've ride or die Celtics Nation for sure.
Unlike the 49ers that you switched from?
I've always been a Dolphins fan.
No, you were a 49ers fan, and you 100% know you were a 49ers fan.
No, so in my past, I didn't really know football like that. So I would like say that I was never like, I would say I was a Niners fan because I was local, but like I didn't really like the Niners, if that makes sense. Like when I was young. And then when I got into football, I was like, yeah, I don't like the Niners. I like players, and I just never chose a team. But then I started like being like, okay, I really need to pick a team at least. So then I picked, the Dolphins because of course I played with them all the time in Madden. They were my team in Madden. And that year I decided I did have Tyreek Hill on my fantasy team, that whole 9 yards. So that's how they became, And also we, my fiance and I, we kind of ride with the Bills. We still kind of ride with the Bills Mafia there. So, because we like the culture that they have. Just like you ride with Blue.
I love Blue.
We were genuinely thinking about this. Because, we just obviously did the Santa draft.
Yeah.
Now...
What if we did a mascot draft?
No. We just did the Santa draft, and obviously, my fiance got you.
Yeah.
And you know that. It's open knowledge. We were, like, looking around, and I'm like, you should get her a Colts jersey, because that would be so funny.
No, I don't want a Colts jersey. I would love a bluey stuff.
So then she's like, oh, well, what if I got her, like, a shirt with, like, blue on it? And I'm like, that'd be cool, but, or maybe a beanie or something. I don't know. But she found a different direction that I think is going to be perfect for you. But
well, does that entail with her texting me yesterday asking for my Christmas list?
She has ideas and that idea that she can run with, I think will be just fine. It's a loose idea, if that makes sense. It's not like tied down to you, but so now that you chose the Lakers and you chose the Raptors, now I want to show you the odds.
Okay.
This is Vegas odds, who they think is going to win the championship. Now, this is not always correct. It's, a lot of the times it's more wrong for a lot of the teams than it is right. So, NBA odds. Right now, you can see the Thunder are at the top there. They are predicting them to win the championship at plus 160. The Denver Nuggets are right below them. The Rockets are right below them. Then it goes Cavs, Lakers, Knicks, Timberwolves, Pistons, Warriors, Magic, Sixers.
Raptors aren't even on there.
This should not be right at all. This probably came out when the season... This was 2 days ago. That's crazy. Because the Raptors are second in the... I'm surprised that it's like this. The Raptors are second in the East, and they're like, no, you guys are, what, 17th or something like that? No way. So, like, that's why the odds can be wrong. But they do always update it, of course. So, yeah, you took, like, the 17th odds, which is fine. That's great odds, like, money-wise. Think about it. If you were to put... I think the way it works is, like, if you were to put $100 down, then you would 80 times your money. So you'd get 8K. 8K? 80K? You would get 8K, I think. I don't know how it works. I don't know how betting works, but I know you get a lot of freaking money if they won the championship. Now, if the Lakers won the championship... Oh, wait, you picked the Lakers. Sorry. So you 12-1 odds. So if you put $100 down, you win $120? No way that's right. That can't be right. I don't know what it is, but anyways.
Don't ask me.
It's good odds. So you have the 5th best. Now that you see these odds, though, does anything change your mind?
No, I'm still sticking with mine.
Okay. Now my championship pick is the Denver Nuggets. They are number 2. I have picked them from the beginning of the season, though. I will say that. In the East, though, I got Detroit coming out of the East. I think they're playing very well. They're like 8 or 9 right now.
Oh, the Pistons?
Yeah. I got them coming out of the East. I think that they are...
Who do you think is going to win it?
I think the Nuggets are going to win it. I think it's... Their team is so good. But... Okay. Oh, I wanted to ask you about your very first professional game. What was it? Was it Niners-Chargers when Taylor took us? Okay. Back in, like, what was that, 2015?
Yeah, because I think my first basketball game was after that.
With me?
I think so.
And it was Kings...
I don't
Nuggets.
Was it Nuggets?
Yeah. Kings Nuggets.
I just remember
you watched the first half and then you left? Or you watched the second... No, it was Kings Celtics. You watched one of the halves, but you couldn't make it to the other one because you either... You did an escape room, I think it was. And then, like, the escape room either finished late and you showed up late, or... I couldn't remember what exactly.
No, the first game was with my ex, with you.
Really?
It was your ex, my ex.
Ugh,
yeah.
Terrible game.
And our sister by herself.
Oh, shit game. Shit game.
I think we left early because of the fact that he was in a grouchy mood.
Well,
that was quite...
That makes sense. just that's right.
Shout out to Grumpy Exes.
Shout out to Grumpy Exes. Don't we all know that too well? Okay, I want to revert back to a little bit of our beginning time here with this podcast. And our funny and absurd animal questions that we would go down these random holes and all that. Question number 1. Who wins? A raccoon that is dual-wielding plungers or a possum that's emotionally done with everything?
I feel like it's going to be the raccoon, and the reason I say that is because the possum's probably just going to play dead the whole time.
Maybe he's so emotionally done that he's just furious. And, like, all the rage comes out. And he... Like, do you think... like,
Have you ever seen a possum go at it on...
I've heard them very aggressive.
I've heard them hiss, but that's about it.
Yeah. But I've never seen it. Oh, I don't know what a raccoon dual-wielding plungers would do to a possum. Like, this is just... on its head? Yeah, I guess. Maybe it just throws it at him.
Could you imagine the possums
Possum
playing...
on a stick.
Possum on a stick.
He just kicks him.
Could you imagine?
He's emotionally done. He's just... Next question. Would a goose in Crocs
Sir.
defeat a duck in Heelys? Okay, hang on. This is my father calling me. This is our father. Hey, Dad, what's up? I got you on the podcast. I have a question for you. Would a goose in Crocs defeat a duck in Heelys if the terrain is a Walmart parking lot at 2 a.m.?
No.
The duck in Heelys wins?
Well, the duck in Heelys rolls away.
Rolls away, but the goose in Crocs, he puts it in sport mode, he runs after him.
I'm just telling you, I think the goose or the duck rolls away.
All right. Well, here, give me like 45 minutes. I'll call you back. But thank you, Dad. Appreciate it.
What did you need? Just that?
Well, no, I'm on the pod right now. I'll talk to you about that after. But all right, love you. All right, bye. Shout out our father for answering that. I did not think he was answering that.
I thought he was going to end that.
Yeah, I thought when he said no, I was like, oh, this is not good. But yeah, Celine. So a goose and Crocs, do they beat a duck in Heelys if the terrain is a Walmart parking lot at 2 a.m.? Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Walmart parking lots I have been in are not smooth terrain. I think they're all pretty crappy.
I think, but even thinking of just like a goose and a duck, I think a goose would win. Ducks aren't as mean as geese.
There you go. I thought you were going to say gooses.
Thought about it.
I agree. I think a goose fucks up a duck for sure.
They're evil.
All right. Next one we got is who wins? A kangaroo that's been to exactly one boxing class, or a llama that watched Rocky once and took it personally? I think I'm going with the llama here.
No, I'm going with the kangaroo.
Well, according to your husband, kangaroos are pretty easy to beat up.
Yeah, my husband definitely said that he could beat up a kangaroo.
So I would assume that a llama would be able to kick ass. Plus, like, I think that they could, like, almost... have you ever seen a giraffe fight?
Yes.
And they, like, whip their head?
I think we watched it when we went to the... Or where were we?
Like Six Flags?
Six Flags, yeah.
You know, I think, like, a llama could kind of do that. Not as, like, powerful or long, but maybe enough where its skull would, like, knock out a kangaroo. What do you think?
Oh my god. I still think the kangaroo can kick the llama's butt.
With one boxing class. Wow, you just think Kangaroo Jack is just out there fucking shit up.
Kangaroo Jack didn't have any boxing classes.
Yeah, so you're saying he's just kangaroos are just natural born fighters.
Yeah.
So he would beat your husband's ass.
Oh, 100%. I've already said that.
I love that we just got that on camera. If a bear had the energy of someone who just drank 4 Red Bulls, could it defeat a moose going through a midlife crisis?
I'm going to go for the moose on this one.
Really?
Just because it sounds like fun.
You've seen that it's either moose or deer or something, or bucks, I mean. They, like, have, like, fur on the antlers, and they literally scrape it off for protection so that their horns are, like, sharper.
No, I've not seen that, but...
It's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, they literally, like... And there's, like, blood and everything. And they just rip it off.
Yeah, see? A moose can do that, and then apparently a bear's on 4 energy drinks.
I think the bear. Energy, like... Have you seen the movie Cocaine Bear?
No.
I feel like that's what... Like, I've never done cocaine, but have you seen New Girl when she calls it cocaine?
Cocaine.
He's all... We'd like to purchase some crack cocaine. But anyways, 4 Red Bulls, and he's a big-ass bear. If he had the energy of someone who had...
But if
What if you had 4 Red Bulls?
I would be sleeping. I have the opposite effect.
If I had 4 Red Bulls, I think my heart would stop.
I, unfortunately, have ADHD, so my brain goes, energy equals sleep time.
Well, no, that's not true. Because 4 Red Bulls is what?
Do we want to test this out?
That's 720 milligrams of caffeine, roughly. I think each Red Bull's like 180?
I don't know.
No, because when you do pre-workout with me at the gym, that's 300 milligrams.
And then I go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, but like when you're at the gym, you're itchy. You're like a cocaine addict.
I'm not a cocaine addict. By the way, I don't.
And me too.
No, I know. But when I get home, what I do is I pass out and go to sleep.
Yeah, because we just did a hard workout.
But you told me that I don't bust my ass at the gym.
You don't. But I push you.
Contradicting.
Oh no.
What?
The camera just died.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Well, looks like we're completing the rest of this solo. No camera on. So, that's alright. We can roll with it. We could just voice everything out, obviously. Let's just get it here. That way everyone can see a frozen photo of us. Alright. Who wins? A ferret armed with a Capri Sun? Or, Capri Sun straw. Or a guinea pig riding a Roomba screaming like a tiny warlord.
I'm going for the guinea pig. I think
Really?
it would be hilarious to watch a guinea pig on a Roomba
I think
screaming.
the ferret.
No, the ferret probably would win. I just think it would be really funny to watch a guinea pig riding a Roomba screaming like a little tiny warlord.
Like, what does a Roomba do to a ferret? You know what I mean?
Well, I guess if the ferret's coming at you, and so the ferret's going at you, and then all of a sudden you're going straight towards the ferret, and then all of a sudden the Roomba could just turn left,
I got
turn
the camera working.
right.
We're good on the camera now.
What?
I turned it off and turned it back on. The camera's working.
Okay.
All right. So, I think that the ferret just absolutely, like, the Capri Sun straws can be kind of sharp.
Yes.
Plus, a guinea pig's small. Could 12 hamsters in a Hot Wheels car... Damn it, battery's dead. All right, screw it. Could 12 hamsters in a Hot Wheels car take down a single goldfish with mafia connections?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes, because goldfish have their memory literally disappears every like 30 seconds.
Yes, but let's say
So
that...
how do you have mafia connections if your brain just resets?
Well, because, like, when you're a baby,
Okay.
right, your memory is non-existent, pretty
Okay.
much. But you still have parents and people who look after you, right? So although
If it's a mafia gang of goldfish.
no one said it was a mafia gang of goldfish. People just said it just says mafia connections. So, like, and also if we remember, if we're taking this fish specifically, the mafia in Shark Tales are sharks. Right? Mm-hmm. So, therefore, the goldfish in fish terms would have sharks backing it up. So if something were to happen to the goldfish, those hamsters are dead. And they would do anything that they can to protect one of their own.
Honestly, if the hamsters went into the fish tank, they were dead.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're proving my point even more. Hamsters are getting fucked up. And they're in a Hot Wheels car. How are you fitting 12 hamsters in a Hot Wheels car?
I don't know.
Therefore, I think I'm right. All right, let's do a couple more of these. And then I think we cut this a little short because we are...
Someone forgot to charge the camera?
The battery's dead. I don't know who forgot to. You know, the fairy.
I don't live here.
Who wins? An octopus with 8 slap-happy hands or a crab who swears he used to be somebody?
I think the crab, because the crab can just... whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, but like... Slap-happy, just... The crab gets slapped. Beaten up by an octopus.
Do you want to test this out?
What, you want me to have 8 arms? If I had 8 arms...
No, I will have the 8 arms.
No.
And you get to be the crab.
because you said that the crab would win, so therefore I would have the
Do I
8
get
arms.
scissors?
And you could have pinchers Sure, you can do that with your hands, and I'll slap the crap out of you with 8 hands. I think I would win. But, all right, let's do,
From YouTube?
what?
Would
number?
would a sloth with a Nerf gun beat a pigeon that learned karate from YouTube?
Absolutely not.
All I can think of is those people are like, come on.
Sloths are way too slow. I don't care if it has a Nerf gun. That ain't doing crap to
You
a
should
pigeon.
watch Zootopia too. I just watched it.
Don't spoil it.
Oh.
I'm assuming he's super fast now?
No, he's still slow.
Oh.
But you should watch Zootopia.
I do want to go see that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how was that movie? I asked you about, what was it that you just, Now You See Me?
Yeah. Honestly, I loved Zootopia too. It was great.
Better than 1?
Yes. Well,
Scale 1 to 10. Zootopia 2.
I would say an 8 or 9.
On the best movie you've ever seen in your life?
It's really cute and it's
Really?
got some laughs in there.
Wow.
And 90% of the people that were in there were adults. And we were all just laughing at
Oh,
it.
cool. Yeah, I want to go see it. It should be fun. Did you see Wicked?
No, I've not seen Wicked.
You seen all the weird... There's something weird going on there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things.
They're all coming out like deathly skinny.
Yeah, I just saw a video today about like 5 actors and actresses that they have changed dramatically in the last couple years, and Ariana Grande was the first one, and then 3 people later it was I don't remember her name.
What movie is she playing?
Wicked.
Oh, the African American lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're in a relationship now.
I heard that also.
But
I don't know.
very strange because Ariana Grande went through a crazy transformation from on physical appearance alone.
She's skinny.
Yeah, looks like
She looks anorexic. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. I was like, damn, what happened? But then it looks like everyone from the cast is looking like that. So it's like, what the hell did they do? Because it's like, I think it's 3. It's her, the one she's in a relationship with, and there's one other girl from that movie. They're all like deathly skinny now, and it's like, what just happened?
I don't know. It's interesting.
So you haven't seen that, right?
No, I have not. I told my husband that I'd prefer not to see it in theaters, and I'd prefer to see it at our
When
house.
it comes out.
Yeah. I just don't have the attention span to sit in a movie for 3 hours.
You just watched Zootopia.
It's 90 minutes.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
How long was Now You See Me?
I think 2 hours and
okay.
I think 2.5 hours, and I was really antsy in it.
Do you have any other movies that
I want to see the SpongeBob movie. I saw that that's coming out in, I think, April. I don't know.
Let's see. I'm looking up movies coming out in 2026. The next Scream is coming out. Scream 7.
I would love to watch Scream. I like Scream.
Fast X Part 2. Fast and Furious.
Okay.
I think they confirmed that's the last one. The 2027 has Sonic 4 coming out.
Ooh.
2026 has Moana live action, or Moana
Okay.
2. I don't remember. Avengers Doomsday comes out in 2026. I'm excited about that one.
Oh, Avatar.
Oh, the fire one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's coming out.
Our father actually said that he wanted to see that. Really bad.
Interesting.
It's funny, though. You know what's kind of weird about the Avatar movies? It took them 10 years to make the second one. And then now, all of a sudden, they're pumping them out in a year? Because this is our 4th one, no?
They've definitely, I think, put like 3 out in the last couple of years.
I think this is the 4th one coming out in total.
That's not what I want.
And they did... I mean, maybe just technology advanced and stuff like that, or maybe everyone was like, after the second one came out, they're like, oh shoot, we actually love Avatar. But,
Yeah.
And so they're like pumping them out quicker. I don't know, but Avatar, when it initially came out, was so high on like ratings. It was super good.
Ooh, the Five Nights at Freddy.
Oh, the scary movie.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it, but
No, but we should do a watch party for that.
so you can hold your fiance's hand.
I mean, I would do that anyways if we were watching it, just her and I. I don't know if I've told this on the podcast. So I think let me tell the story and then we can kind of get on out of here. We went and saw The Nun 2 in theaters when it came out.
Oh, God.
I don't do scary movies, obviously.
Is this the one where it shut off?
Hang on.
Okay.
So it's probably mid-October. It's piss pouring rain outside, storming. And my buddy works at the movie theater at the time. This is a year or two ago. And so we do our regular thing, grab the popcorn, whole 9 yards. And I am not excited about this movie, but my fiance wanted to go see it, so I went and saw it with her, right? We get in this movie, and I'm, of course, a chicken the entire movie. About halfway through, or maybe 3/4 of the way through. I don't remember, but it's like clearly, obviously, a jump scare is about to come up. You know it. The music's getting more intense. They're walking through this like dark church, and it's like, okay, it's gonna happen like pretty much right here. And the moment comes when the jump scare is expected. The entire power in the movie theater went out from the storm, and I was like, oh hell no. Not this, right? I was like,
And
no.
then a nun appeared. Bum, bum, bum.
And we just sat in darkness. I immediately was like, hell no, let's get out of here. Generator started kicking on, but of course that takes a minute for the movie to come back on. I text my buddy that's working, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I'm going to shit my pants. So, power comes back on, movie's good. And then, of course, the power comes back on, the movie starts. The jump scare instantly hits. And so I almost shit my pants again. It's
And
like,
then he did shit his pants.
no. Yeah, I'm not a scary movie guy. Just never been a...
The It show that you were talking about,
Did you start watching it?
I did not start watching it, but me and my best guy friend, we used to always watch horror movies together, and we haven't done it in a while. So I talked to him about doing, hey, let's do It. And I was like, Dom's very like, no, I can't. Like, I watched
first
5 minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna start watching that with him, and we'll see.
Together? Like, you guys are gonna hang out and do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you were like
Oh, no. We
just watch
yeah.
it and then meet up and talk about it or whatever.
No, we're gonna like set up, and I was gonna invite some other friends and see if they wanted to, but sometimes you never know how scary movies and stuff, scary shows and stuff are with people.
Yeah, that's not for me. I mean, maybe once I get through that scene, I'll be able to watch a little more, but I'm gonna skip ahead through that scene. That thing is...
I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, I can't... I get, like, nauseous with birth and all that when I see the blood and all that.
How are you going to do that when you have a kid?
Stand right above by her shoulders.
I actually was just...
Or pass out.
Okay.
Very possible.
I was just talking to one of my friends because they were just in the hospital. And they had said that one of the fathers passed out and like people were running to like grab him and put him onto a gurney because his girlfriend or whatever was in labor. And
this was a friend telling you this?
Yeah.
Or like a nurse?
My friend, like they gave birth this
they
weekend.
Were giving birth, and then their husband, boyfriend,
no.
whatever.
They're like someone in the hallway. Like,
oh shit!
So they witnessed this, but like, I just was sitting there going, "Dang! If only the guys went through what the women go through." Because could you imagine you guys going through the pain?
I think what the thing is like, seeing the pain is like, obviously, like, I think seeing the pain is what makes the guy pass out, right? And like obviously the human anatomy that you're seeing too is not something you see on an everyday basis, so you're not used to that.
Yeah.
I think if they were going through it, they wouldn't pass out. They would, of course, it's still extremely painful, and I'm not like putting like.
Could you imagine though that you missed your child's birth because you passed
I genuinely would be so mad at myself. Like I don't think I could ever let that go. Like forgive myself. So I would tell like if like our sister was the nurse, I would be like, shoot me up with Narcan or something, wake me up.
You think Narcan's just gonna make you get out of?
I'm just saying like do something, like get my ass awake. That's if she, you know, that would be if she would be our nurse or something, you know. I'm gonna tell the nurses, I'm gonna tell the doctor, I'm gonna say, do not let me leave this room. I'm not going on a gurney elsewhere. If I fall and hit the floor, pick my ass up. Do not bring me out of the room. I don't care. Like after the baby's born.
What if you were injured and you hurt yourself when you fell?
Irrelevant.
What if you have a brain like?
Do not give two shits.
What if it literally is life or death?
I would. Okay, that obviously, if I'm gonna die, then I will watch my kid be born and then I'll die. I'm just kidding.
You're just gonna leave your future wife with the child?
Nah, no. That. Yeah, no. I obviously, if it's life or death, I'm gonna choose to. Okay, take me away. But like, obviously, if it's like a brain bleed or something like that, then I wouldn't be making that decision. I would be probably passed out.
True.
But I'm gonna make sure that the doctor is very aware.
Do not take me out of this.
I'm very nauseous. Please have a bucket next to me, because I will probably yak. Because I am I get nauseous when I get nervous. Like when I get extremely nervous. So like before basketball games, I've gotten like super nauseous. I've thrown up before basketball games like that. Like,
have you told this to your future wife?
She knows I'm a nervous guy.
Are you gonna throw up on your wedding day?
No.
You're not gonna be nervous?
No, I'll be crying. That's pretty obvious. I will be crying. Yeah, I'll be crying for sure. Not nervous. I mean, maybe I'll yak once or twice, but like, not like. Yeah, and same thing with giving birth. I'd yak once or twice. That'd be good because there's nothing else in my stomach, and then we have the baby, and then I go brush my teeth. Right? I mean, that's all you can do.
Dang.
I have all respect in the world for the guys that can like. That want to deliver their own child. I just could never do that.
I asked my husband if he would want to because he's technically trained in delivery now. And he said, yeah. And then I said, I don't know if I want you to do that.
Damn, you're going to be under center. You're going to be Jaden Daniels over there.
He straight up said, I want to catch you like a football. I was like, what?
I couldn't.
Are you going to cut the umbilical cord?
No, can't do that either. Nope. All trust in the doctors. 1,000%. I mean, if my fiance wants to do it, go crazy. She can cut the umbilical cord. I am not going to be able to do that. When I see it on TV or something like that, I don't think I'll be able to look at the umbilical cord being cut.
Are you going to be able to look at the baby after it came out?
Yeah, of course.
Or do you need them to like clean up the baby and then...
No, of course. That's totally different. Are you going to
hold the baby after it just came out of...
1,000%. Well, first thing they do is they give it to the mother. They give the baby to the mother so that they can form that instant bond and connection. And then... Yeah, plus, I'm sure after going through all that pain and everything... My fiance's probably going to want to be the first person to hold the baby.
No, I wasn't saying for like...
No,
I'm just meaning if they, like, after she's done, they usually put the baby on the chest, like, right after. And then, well, after they get the baby to breathe and everything. And then they put it on the chest. And then they usually, after that, is like when they'll see if you want to hold the baby for a moment.
No,
also, I don't know how every hospital is. I've never had one, so, like...
I have 1,000% trust in the professionals that are there. Not my opinion. Like, you know how they have to, like, spank the baby sometimes to, get it breathing. I think I will be so nervous to do something like that because I don't want to harm the baby. So I will put 1,000% trust in the doctor to do that because they do it on a daily basis. So it's like, go crazy.
Interesting.
Or my ass would do like, some little light tap because I'm too scared to harm my child. But no, I mean, it's crazy. We're getting to the age where like fatherhood and motherhood are coming into play. Or like, shoot, I don't know. Like, yeah, let's say 5 years from now, we're, gonna be parents.
Potentially.
Well, I mean, are you not gonna be a parent in 5 years?
I don't know.
Regardless,
I don't know what the cards are.
Like, let's say my swimmers don't work. I'm gonna be a parent. Regardless. Like, I will adopt or whatever. But
Yeah.
we'll see. But right, I think that's going to do it for us in this episode.
Sorry for the camera issues.
Yes, don't worry. I'm going to really harp on Celine to really get her to plug in the camera battery and everything so this doesn't happen again. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.